Hey fans, you're in the passenger seat with Katie Osborne. Today we're at St. Vincent Sports Performance Center, training facility for many professional athletes, including IndyCar's own Graham Rahal, Tony Kanaan, Ed Carpenter, Simona Di Silvestro, just to name a few. I'm here today to find out the one question of, is fitness really important for race car driving? We're talking to Aaron Feldman, a trainer who's been at St. Vincent's for 3 years and has trained a lot of the drivers himself.
Yep.
Aaron, what do you think?
Absolutely.
You think training, fitness is really that important for race car
It's
drivers?
extremely important, especially in the driver world. The time I've been here and worked with a variety of athletes, but IndyCar racing is definitely one of the most physically demanding sports there is. These guys have to be extremely strong to drive these cars at high speeds, let alone have the endurance to drive those cars. Let alone 17 races, be able to do testing, qualification, and do it from season to season. So fitness is a priority.
So that's good to hear, because you never know when you look at some of the guys, some of the women, you're like, those are really race car drivers.
Sure.
That's really cool. Now, the drivers of the past,
Yeah.
thinking about them, fitness wasn't a huge priority, or at least it didn't seem like it. How would they fare in today's series?
It'd be a little different. I think they would be fine, but back in the day, they were driving that car about 80%, with the cars being more safe and more efficient. These drivers today are driving that car at 100%. So they're getting faster speeds and just really trying to drive the wheels off it. So they would be very competitive, but it's going to be a little different than it was back in the day.
That's good to know, in a sense, since you are training those guys and they're now driving at 100%, not that 80% like the guys of the past.
Yeah.
What is so important in their fitness, in their training? What body parts do you really practice and get that as strong as possible?
Sure. There's not really one particular area that we need to concentrate on. It's really total body strength, endurance, mobility, flexibility, stability. So our programs that we do with our drivers encompass everything, and to make them as physically prepared for each and every race, let alone each and every season. So our off season is extremely important to get them ready for that first race in March.
Now you say the off season, they're in season, they're always on the go. How do you keep them motivated? These guys, I know they seem pretty motivated. I know that's what you're going to say,
Yeah.
but how do you keep them motivated in a workout?
Well, when they first come in, we always have our baseline testing, so we kind of see where they're at from each point of strength or endurance, and usually we find some things they need to work on. So you tell a driver that they're weak in a certain area, most likely they'll get competitive and make that number a little bit better. So that does a pretty good job of motivating.
That's great. Now the last question, this is a question I'm going to ask everybody that we're interviewing. Why are you an IndyCar fan?
I'm an IndyCar fan just due to the high speeds these drivers perform at each and every track, whether it's street, road, course, to oval, and seeing these guys do it day in and day out, it's pretty amazing to watch, especially the Indy 500. That whole month is just a joy to be a part of.
Well, there you have it. Fitness is important to be a good race car driver, a great race car driver. You need to have it. I'm Katie Osborne. You're in the passenger seat. Let's catch you on the next episode.